So just very quickly, like what is the objective again of, of someone wanting to practice or use neuro-linguistic programming? What's the main objective, this dominant thought?
The main thing is that by the end of the 2 days, they will realize that all the resources that they need to effect change is already within them. And all they need to do is to tune in and believe it and have concrete experience of the fact that their mind is the main thing that produces all their perception and behaviors.
I remember having some guests in the living room, I think it was more than a year ago, and they were sharing their experience from having learned NLP. It was amazing things like one of them managed to stop smoking, and one of them managed to overcome her whole phobia of needles. So it just sounds, wow, great testimony. But here in the living room, Barney, today, for the first time, you're going to share a technique that our listener can choose to practice and perhaps, give them a little bit of an insight into the wonders of NLP or the power of NLP. So, Barney, please share this technique now for the benefit of, this is your great fortune, okay, you listening to the living room, that Barney is now going to share a little technique that you can try to use to, get the listener into a positive state?
Yes, that's right.
Okay, share it with us, Barney.
Okay. Now, there are situations in life whereby you walk into, or there are certain times of the day, or certain situations, or certain people that you meet, they are not very pleasant, or they are not conducive, and these events happens, and you want to be able to quickly change your state and not be influenced by the situation, because your performance is dependent on your state of mind. So I'm going to share this technique right now.
You're not talking about anyone's boss in particular?
It can be.
Or like car park attendants or bank tellers. No, I'm not maligning these people. Actually, I've not experienced bad things with them. But okay, sorry to interrupt.
Well, this technique will, you can use it, especially you can use it only if you're kind of like with yourself, you're about to plan something, and you get yourself into you've been engaged to do a talk, or you're planning or rehearsing to do something in the future, and then you're finding yourself in an unresourceful state of mind. So how do you get yourself out of that? That's basically what it is. So you're by yourself, yeah? So this is a technique right now, put aside the name, more important is how, the process of how to go about doing it. Now, I would strongly advise those people who are driving right now, people who are doing any kind of mechanical work, not to try this. But you're just...
Why, you need your hands?
You need to do something.
Take your hands off the wheel now. Oh, no, don't do that. Okay.
Yeah, and yes, so if you're listening to this program and you're just kind of like...
Maybe they can just take note of it and then try it later.
Yeah.
So they should be somewhere comfortable, like in a living
that's
room?
Right. Okay. Any place where when they're doing this, they're not kind of sane, So if you're just listening, then the first thing they like to do is, let's for example, right now you're feeling very unresourceful, you're feeling very negative about certain things, or you're feeling not confident about certain things, right? So what you want to do first thing is stand up. If you're already standing up, that's good.
I'm going to stand up.
Okay, good. Standing up, and kind of square your shoulders back a little bit.
Square? What do you mean
pull back
square?
Your shoulders.
My shoulders are already so square, Barney. Everyone tells me that.
Pull back your shoulders.
Oh, pull back.
Okay,
pull back.
Good. Now put your feet together.
Okay.
Okay.
Hey, Nasha, you've got to try this with me. Come on. Put your feet together. Shoulders square. What have I missed?
Okay.
Nothing yet.
Yes.
Okay, so stand up.
Pull back your shoulders.
Okay.
Okay. And now put your eyes up, looking up in the ceiling.
Just eyes or the head as well?
Just eyes and the head. Yeah, whichever way you're doing it is fine. Okay.
Why? Why do we do this?
And because you're changing your state by moving your eyes.
Oh.
And now put a little bit of gentle smile on your face. And now have a little bit of tiptoe.
Just as well.
Tiptoe your feet
past the living room, Masha.
Tiptoe a little bit.
Tiptoe?
Yeah.
Okay.
Breathe a little bit higher.
I can see while you're driving. Don't try this.
Breathe a little bit higher. And now say this to yourself. I'm very depressed.
Wait a minute, I'm still supposed to be tiptoeing?
Yes.
I'm very depressed. I'm very depressed. Doesn't work. You should look it, Nasha. I see, okay. So you're trying to tell yourself that you're depressed.
Yeah, it's kind of difficult to do that, isn't it?
I'm very depressed.
Yeah.
Exactly. It feels ridiculous.
It feels ridiculous. Yeah. So the first thing that you like to do is, when you're in a negative state, is to change your body physiology. Yeah.
Oh, so if I'm feeling depressed and down that I didn't get that pay rise I should have got, in front of my boss, I should square my shoulders, tiptoe, look up to the ceiling and go, I'm very depressed.
What I'm trying
try that, Barney. It'll work.
What I'm trying to demonstrate is that every time when you are in a kind of unresourceful state, you have a certain physiology that tied up with that with that state. And sometimes if you are like working on a table and you are like trying to crack something out and you say, I'm not getting this, you know, and you're breathing in a certain manner, you're low energy, and you are talking yourself in a certain manner, and you're looking down and your shoulders are slack and your posture is slouching and all your energy is kind of all stuck in a certain place. By remaining in that posture, in that physiology, your mind is locked in, your mind and body is one, you're locked into that kind of state. Therefore, it doesn't work for you. So first step is to actually step out from them. It may be going for a walk or just change your physiology. And the next thing we're going to talk about is changing your focus.